Thank you for coming, everyone.
Okay, I'm glad we're getting more talking cutscenes. I don't have to talk as much
And
now.
thank you.
I've been
taking
talking all
charge in the
day. I'm
relief
tired.
effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the
Damn.
attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Okay. Oh. X-Friska BR post will link.
I would
Got
like to call upon some
modded
helpers to join the
by
discussion.
Moobot. Moobot's great.
May I invite them here?
By all
Oh,
means.
this is probably when we're bringing in. We're gonna be bringing in our trio, our other four, or quadro.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
It's probably the other four. It's probably the other sides.
Greetings, everyone.
Ah, it's Graha! He's back! Yay! How'd he get here so? Oh, yes, Stola. I guess Kettenron went and got him. It's an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest.
Were they just on their way
But I
anyway?
gather circumstances are quite dire.
Yeah.
All is well in the annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
I like it's the Shadowbringers song.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wublamat, I was allowed to attend.
Oh,
that
that's
meeting.
good. Awesome. So she actually learned. Okay, cool.
What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the
So then
requisite expertise.
I mean, I'm assuming Thancred and Urianger are going to
It
show
was
up.
actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
Yeah, we got attacked.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex.
Pop my
A
fingers.
letter from the Dawn servant, addressed to my
I
grandfather.
want some
sent
banana
some
pudding.
20 years ago.
Might go grab
A
some in a minute.
request to investigate the City of Gold.
You know what? I'm gonna grab that real fast. I want some banana pudding. Sorry, I can tell it's gonna be a long cutscene, so I just decided let me get a snack while I'm watching this. Because we're on this adventure together.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Toral nor the city in our records.
Goes up a little bit.
Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw,
Oops, sorry.
at the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you
Up a little
required our
bit.
help with? This gate?
It was.
So good.
You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
It led to another reflection.
Mmm. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't see that
I
coming.
can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the
Okay, I didn't
matter.
see that coming. Alright. Buckled in now,
I
folks.
was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Oh, of course we're gonna get we get the yep. There we go. It's such a clever way to give flashbacks. Oh, that must be Galuf.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely
So
different
which-
civilization.
So I'm curious, which
It was over
reflection is it
1,000
sent
years
to
ago
go
that
to?
the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
So now I'm curious, which one does it lead to? Which reflection? Because it can't be the first. It's not the first, it's not the 13th.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allegan, or Mahi, or Nemian. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Look at this man's luscious locks. Oh, I froze. Sorry, I
What
froze there.
did you do?
I didn't do it. Oh, I'm just lagging. It's just too much. My computer can't handle it. That's why.
Earthquake?
Too much moving on screen. Ah! Yeah, it's so much on screen. I'm just my computer. I can't handle it. But how do you Stola
None
figure
of
out if
these
it's
has
into
ever
another, into
happened
another
before.
reflection?
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
That's what I want to know. How did Stola figure that out? Oh, somebody came through. No! Is Krile not from this source? Krile's not from this reflection! Yo, what? Oh, I didn't see that coming. It looks like it's wind. Either wind or fire. Are they one of the sources that they must not? They must be one of the ones that they must be one of the ones that ended up getting They get that during the. Blah, I can't talk. They must be one of the reflections that was during one of the calamities. I know, but I'm speculating on it because I like doing that. Yeah, are they one of the sources? I bet you they were one of the reflections during either the fire or the wind calamity. Have we had a wind calamity? I might be right. Damn right, I'm right. I'm always right.
Baby?
It is Krile.
Now hold on. Why would you?
But that means Krile has a person on this source then. No, yeah, don't spoil it, please.
Now what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Baby rendering engine. That means there's somebody on the source that's the same as Krile. That is Krile's. So Krile is a reflection of somebody else. But what would happen if they met? Would they just fuse? God. But wait, how old's Krile then? Well, no, that could be her. No, I'm sorry, that could be her mom then. That might be Krile's mother, given the timings.
Though it never opened again. Galuf continued
My bad.
to
No, that's
study
probably
the
Krile's
gate for
mom.
years
Then.
after that,
It
hoping to learn
was the
something
baby. That
of
baby probably
value.
wasn't Krile. Now that I think about the timing.
All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the void.
So it's not the first, it's not the 13th.
We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either.
Well, it's obviously a key.
As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Charlian and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
The child is Krile.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather.
That was Krile.
It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
Oh my god. Wait, Krile has to be
If
older than
this is
22
true,
then.
Then it means that you hail from another reflection.
But her entire body's here.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever
Wouldn't
I
that make
broached the
Krile a lot
subject.
older than 22?
But never would I have guessed anything like this.
Unless that only happened 22 years ago.
But enough about me. We
Yeah,
have more
no,
pressing
about
matters.
you. That means there's somebody on the source who
forces
is
that
you.
assailed to
That's a
Leon.
problem.
You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
Maybe it's Earth?
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory.
What's it called? It's,
On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out.
We got first,
When I
second,
came to,
we got first, second, third,
I
fourth,
found my
fifth,
home
sixth,
turned
seventh,
upside
eighth.
down,
So we've done 8 of them.
with a few particular items missing.
The first one is the wind. Mark the beginning of the
Namely,
first
the
the modern
keystones
history
I
of the
was
source.
entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandits. You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled
Probably not
hoobah.
light.
I know of no other.
I'm thinking it's either first, third, or fourth, which is
The artifact stored at the
fire.
palace was also stolen.
It's either wind, fire.
The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection.
It's definitely
where
not
he acquired
ice.
advanced technology and his mechanical armor.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold
Interesting.
on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home?
Yeah, he's like,
What's
what about my
become of it?
house? What if I got sucked into the other reflection? Looks like a job for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We figure out what happened to his home, and we can probably get into...
Indeed.
Yeah, where we need to be.
Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
I'm still worried about Krile, though.
You can
Is
say
she
that
gonna
again.
find someone in
We've
the
been to
source who is
literal
her,
edge
and it's
of
gonna fuse again?
existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
That's a good point. We happen at the edge of the universe.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I want to help my buddy out.
With our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do.
Yeah, you gotta slice your brother's throat from ear to ear.
I have to put a stop to Zeralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under
Yeah, I
these
figured Kawana should
circumstances,
stay.
it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city.
Something that you actually didn't have access to earlier. Now you do.
As such, I shall remain in Tuliolol. Come what may,
Oh my
I
god, I have
will
a
protect
7
our
out.
nation.
Oh my god, I'm about to download this
So
entire
go
stream
forth,
right
sister.
now.
and
Maybe just do a
what you must.
highlight. Just download the highlight. Might be able to do that. That might be better.
Thank you.
That's a lot of
It
data
may
to
be
download.
prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
Okay.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we're prepared
So we're gonna take
for the
Krile,
worst.
Alice, Graha. I mean, if Sidian's in that direction, we might have to get him to help us.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case,
Well, I hope
please
you
let me
come.
come
It's your
through.
home.
I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked.
It's like, you're coming
We're counting on
anyway.
you.
Who was gonna let you say no?
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you,
And guess
I'll
Graha's
join
probably
the
coming
Dawntrail.
with us. We have a healer. We have an actual
Accompany
healer.
them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine
I like
roster,
this.
I
I like
think.
that. This is a good. This is a good combo. I would have liked the Stola, but it makes
Looks good
sense
to
you would
me.
stay.
We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
We're gonna have a meeting. Town hall.